Hi, I'm Peter Kern for CreateDigitalMusic.com with a first look at Novation's Launchpad, a new MIDI controller geared for Ableton Live with more than a passing resemblance to the Monome, the open source hardware project that's now several years old. If you are using it with Ableton Live, you just set up the Launchpad and its inputs and outputs as a control surface, and it comes pre-mapped to your session, clip launching, and also some mixer parameters and a couple of pages you can use for other things. It will work with other software as well, but it's really the Ableton integration that's the main draw. As you can see, we can page through all of our clips in our session and launch them, as the Launchpad name implies. As with the Akai APC40, you get this red rectangle that indicates which clips and scenes are active for launching, and also like the APC, red, green, and amber lights beneath the pads will tell you the status of the clips. The buttons along the outside of the pads give you access to different pages and parameters, and the ability to look at sends, volume, pan, track enable, solo, and arming tracks for the 8 tracks that you have selected at a time. And using the page buttons, you can page through all of your other tracks if you have more than 8 tracks in a set. You also get 2 user pages, which you can use for basically whatever you want. You could assign these to an instrument and play the pads as an instrument, although without velocity sensitivity. But you can also use control changes and use them to control other parameters. What Ableton really wants you to do is to use this as an input for custom patches made in Max for Live. If you have 2 units, and we tried this out with a prototype at Ableton's headquarters in New York, you can plug them both in at once, and you and a friend could split up a session. Or you could just use multiple Launchpads or a Launchpad and an APC to give you more control. You'll see we get both a red and a yellow rectangle, so you could even use both clips, both pads to control multiple clips. Now, the big advantage of all of this really has to do with the size. It is super compact, feels really nice and light and easy to throw in a backpack. It is very similar to the Monome, and we are seeing other competitors in the clip launching space and in the grid controller space. So we'll be looking at all those different projects and talking about how you can use the Launchpad. $199 ships at the beginning of November, and we'll be looking at this and lots of other hardware at CreateDigitalMusic.com. I'll see you on the site.